Hello, New Thought community. My name is Gewarren Owens. My message today is, it's not fair. When we're born into this existence, into this world, in a human body, we always have challenges. And yet, we're always connected to Source. And outside experiences should help us connect to Source. Kind of like a roadmap. Our little understanding of the overall picture, we get caught up into the experience itself. How many times did you say, it's not fair? That's not right. You see, those words are only based on our human existence, the limitations that we have, or the belief that we have limitations here. And of course, our ego gets into the picture. I'm going to tell you a story. There was this itty bitty 6-month-old baby, little baby boy. He's born at 6 months. And he looked something like this. He weighed a little less than 2 pounds. More than 2.5, less than 3. He was struggling for life. He died twice. And then when he came back the third time, I am here. Wah! 2 weeks later, his mother, the one his body came out of, said, I can't take care of him. 2 weeks after he was born, she signed him over to the state. After he got big enough to leave the hospital, 2 months later, he went into foster care. And his foster mother held him in his arms, held him in her arms, and she told the social worker, I'm going to keep him. Even though he was fighting when he was young and just came into this world, that created that burn for his spiritual path. And he didn't turn out so bad. It's not fair. The times we say that the most, how many times have you told your parents, it's not fair? How many times did you tell your mom, your dad, your aunt, your uncle, your grandparents, but especially your siblings? And there were times, through the terrible twos sometimes, it's not fair. Maybe you said it in the middle of a grocery store. Maybe you said it to a teacher. But somehow we had this recognition of what's fair. But it was only rooted in our human existence. And we did not know or understand the spiritual path that was under it, that was supposed to happen. Some people say, life isn't fair. Source says, it just is. When I was 10 years old, I was brought into the kitchen. Now I lived in a big old house, 3 floors. Well, big for where we were at. And I had 2 nieces, 10, 9, 8. And my nieces, whose Their dad, who's my brother, he was grown. He was in his 40s at the time. He brought us all into the kitchen. Now, to describe my brother Billy was big. He was the Incredible Hulk to me. He was big. He had dark green tinted glasses. He brought us into the kitchen, and he was not happy. Who put their finger in the peanut butter? Now, there was a big tub of peanut butter that was in the pantry, and somebody took their finger and sliced it, scooped out a little bit, and ate it. Tell me again, who put their finger in the peanut butter? It wasn't me! It wasn't me! And those were the same words from the other two. Well, what happened next? We all got a whipping. And as I'm getting my whipping, it wasn't me! It wasn't me! I didn't do it! No, it wasn't me. And years later, when I was a teenager, the youngest niece told me, it was me. I did it. And since I was older, I kind of go, you're the reason why we got that whipping? Yeah, I'm sorry. And I told my niece, I love you. I don't care. I'm sorry. It's over with. And we moved on. We are still close today. So at the time, no, it wasn't fair. But with Source, love always balances everything. Our spiritual path is inside. Our roadmaps and markers is the experiences of life that get you back to where you need to be. There are many times we look at this experience, all of the things that's around us, and sometimes even into an adult, it's not fair. Or, is that right? Or is that wrong? That's wrong. This is right. With Source, it just is. Did you know you might have manifested many of those things where you said, it's not fair, or it's right, or it's wrong? Our moral compass on how we look at the world is within. We are connected to Source. You didn't get that promotion. You didn't get that raise. You said that other person wasn't here as long as I was, and I worked here longer and gave more effort. But I don't have the salary they have. They make more. We look at the injustices around us, and it is, yes, it is challenging. We have civil injustice. We have people being separated in relation to their thoughts, ideas, and or behaviors. Close to here in Fresno, California, we have big fires up in the mountains. Oregon, fires. In Washington, fires. People are saying, what is going on? All external. And Source says, I got your back. I got your back. It's only a sign to come within. You're not powerless. You are powerful. It has always been within you, but you look for someone else to do it. Your attention to connecting with me is more than what you will ever believe. We can change the world as we come together. Are you doing things to bring people together? Or are we doing things to take us apart? Source says we are one. We are all connected. When you say that one is bad, there's one that's going, you are bad. We're all in this. We're in the same ship. However, our spiritual path is saying, on the highways here, we have these huge signs. And they give messages. If it's an amber alert, if it's a fire, if one of the lanes is closed, what is God's sign to you when you look around and you see chaos? God's sign says, I am one with you in your heart. And through your heart, you bring out and radiate love. Even when they're bad to you, love them. Even when you don't like the situation, love it. Because there is a better way, but only through this human experience right now will get you on the roadmap, the spiritual, the bigger picture that you don't see. Get out of your way. Get out of your ego. We are together. At NTC, many come in these doors and they are broken. They've tried everything else, maybe other religions, maybe other practices. They wanted a community. And here at New Thought Community, it is Source. And we remind you, you're connected with Source. You say, it's not fair, it's not fair. When you go to a practitioner, they remind you of your spiritual path. They are the big sign that says, I know your spiritual truth. Take a deep breath. Sit and relax. Because this is what we do. It's called prayer treatment. We sit back. Take a deep breath in. There is you. There is Source. There's everything that is around you. The air, the earth, the animals, and anything you can think of in your human existence are all one. Yes, Source is in this shirt. Source is this podium. Source is everything around you. When you take your breath in, think love. Exhale anything that isn't love. Inhale happiness. Smile and feel it. Anything that is unhappy, exhale. Inhale peace. Exhale anything that isn't peace. Inhale unity. Exhale anything that isn't unity. That we all are truly connected. It's not here in our minds. Bring it down to your heart and feel love, joy, connectedness, unity. Let it radiate totally out of your body. As it heals and brings love, peace, unity to everything around you. Have it bring love, peace, and unity to the fires. Love, unity, and protection to the first responders. love, unity, and peace to all of the civil unrest that you see around you. Love, unity, and peace to Mother Gaia. Love, unity, and peace to the air. But more importantly, love, unity, and peace to yourself. And I truly give thanks in this knowing that we're all connected. We all love. We all have peace. We all have unity. And I release it out into the universe, into the cosmos, that will go on forever. If you're going through some struggles right now, go to ntcfresno.org. Scroll down to the bottom, and there's a purple button, radio button, that says prayer treatment. Put your prayer treatment in there. Reverend Kathy will treat for you for a month. Other practitioners and ministers will continually be praying for you. And if you like this message today and want to spread love, peace, and unity, donate to NTC. At the bottom of that webpage of ntcfresno.org, there's a donation button. And give from your heart, because we at New Thought Community will give to others. Because we're always praying. We're always giving treatment. And this allows us to bring this message to you, and knowing that we are all community.